Breaker of this world's chain, we adore thee, whom all men love, spotless, taking man's form. O purifier, thou art above the gunas three, knowledge divine, not flesh, thou whom the cosmos wears, a diamond at its heart. Let us look deep in thine eyes, they are bright with the wisdom of God, that can wake us from Maya's spell. Let us hold fast to thy feet, treading the waves of the world to safety. O drunk with love, God drunken lover, in thee all paths of all yogas meet. Lord of the worlds, thou art ours, who wert born a child of our time, easy of access to us. O merciful, if we take any hold upon God in our prayer, it is by thy grace alone, since all thine austerities were practiced for our sake. How great was thy sacrifice, freely choosing thy birth in this prison, our iron age, to unchain us and set us free. Perfect, whom lust could not taint, nor passion nor gold draw near. O Master of all who renounce, fill our hearts full of love
संस्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारोपरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः. Today is a very auspicious day. Today is the birth tithi of one of the direct disciples of Sri Ramakrishna, Swami Subodhananda ji Maharaj. Swami Subodhananda ji was born in 1867, 4 years junior to Swamiji. His father's name was Krishnadas Ghosh and mother was Srimati Nayantara Devi. Both are very devout devotees, devout Hindus. And from the very childhood, Swami Subodhananda ji got this spiritual environment at home. Their family owned a temple, Tantaliya Kali Mandir, very famous, Siddheshwari Kali Mandir. Sri Ramakrishna used to visit. Sri Ramakrishna went to Calcutta in 1852. So 1852 to 1855, these 3 years before Swami Subodhananda ji was born in their family, he was born in 67. So Sri Ramakrishna used to visit their family deity and family temple. And this family was so famous that in Calcutta, they have one lane, Shankar Ghosh lane. They are in the Hindu Kayasthas Ghosh family. This aristocratic family, but very devout. And this Siddheshwari Kali Mandir was so famous, so dear to Sri Ramakrishna that when Keshav Chandra Sen became ill, fell ill, almost going to die, Sri Ramakrishna himself could not sleep at night and shed tears. Ma, Keshav is such a nice man. If Keshav Chandra Sen was the Brahmo leader, this very famous leader, orator, speaker, nice man, Sri Ramakrishna prayed to the Divine Mother, Ma, if Keshav passes away, with whom I will talk to about spirituality, about God when I visit Calcutta? So, and he offered dove chini, green coconut and sugar to this Siddheshwari Devi, which was the family deity and family temple deity of this Subodh Chandra Ghosh. So, father and mother were very nice people and were devotees, and father used to visit the Brahmo Samaj also. In those days, educated people, a little bit broad-minded, enlightened people used to go to attend the lectures of these Brahmo speakers. Keshav Chandra Sen, Rabindranath Tagore's father was there, Devarshi, Maharishi Devendranath Thakur. So, this family influence was very deep in his mind. And Subodhanandaji later days he recollected, as a little boy in my childhood days, I used to read lives of saints and observed how their lives had a turn to spirituality. He used to read as a small boy lives of biographies of different saints. In India, hundreds and thousands of stories are there, series of books of these different sadhus, santos. So, and I observed how their life took a turn suddenly. So, he himself said, and he said that my mother used to read from the Mahabharata, Ramayana, Bhagavata and other scriptures, and used to tell stories from these Puranas and all these scriptures. So that left a very deep impression in the minds of a small boy, which he carried till his last days. When in Belur Math, during his last days, he used to sit long time and read Adhyatma Ramayana, sitting in the veranda of the Swamiji's room. The room, it was a two-story building facing the Ganges, the veranda, he's sitting there. For hours he used to read, and if anybody came and asked, what are you doing, Maharaj? How are you? You know, I am absorbed in reading these scriptures. You see, if you read all these books, if you read these scriptures, you spend a very good time with sublime ideas. Mind doesn't come down to a lower level. So the impact of this good book, scriptures, is that it always keeps our mind in a higher level, sublime level. So he was admitted to the primary school. After the primary education in Calcutta, he was admitted to, he studied in Albert School, Collegiate School, and from there he he then studied at Hare School, and finally he came to Vidyasagar School. Vidyasagar School was this school founded by Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, whom Sri Ramakrishna visited for his compassion and love and his very outstanding life, moral and ethical life, and giving everything for others. So Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar School, where M, the recorder of the Gospel, Mahendranath Gupta, was the headmaster. So Subodhananda Ghosh was a student of M, the recorder of the Gospel also. So he had that privilege to be his student and get many directions in spiritual life from him. And that was also story. When he was there, coming to Dakshineshwar first, Sri Ramakrishna said, you see, where is your home? Oh, there. I said, very near M, this Mahendra master is there, headmaster is there. So you cannot come always to me. Go to him. He will give you good spiritualism. Then immediately he was, Khoka Maharaj's character is, he stands for guilelessness, this calm and quiet, complete whatever is there, there is nothing in the mind. In the Bible it is there, Christ said, except ye be converted and become as little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. So this Subodhananda was once such a guileless divine child, and Sri Ramakrishna used to call him Khoka, means little boy. All his life he was so simple and straightforward and calm and quiet and guileless that anybody could find the mind of a child in him. So Sri Ramakrishna asked him that go and meet, you cannot come here, but your headmaster is a good man, he stays in the vicinity near your home, go. And immediately he said, oh, he himself could not renounce anything, what lecture and instruction he will give to me about renunciation and spiritual life. He himself is bound. Then master said, no, my child, don't. He will not speak of himself. He will speak words from here. Master knew that this aim was collecting all these things, although others did not know. So he instructed. So he was a student of aim also. And just we will read a little bit from his life, different stories. Meeting with Sri Ramakrishna. In 1884, his father gave him a book in 1884. Its name is Suresh Chandra Datta, very famous man, famous for Sri Ramakrishna, because he compiled and published one book. What was the name? Sri Sri Paramahanser Ukti, the sayings of Sri Ramakrishna. So that book came into the hands of this little 16 years old boy at that time, and 16 plus. And after reading the book, he became so impressed with the Sri Ramakrishna's all these teachings, small sayings of Sri Ramakrishna, little. So he said, he was so impressed, Father, I like to go and meet Sri Ramakrishna. One day you will take me to Dakshineshwar. Then father said, yes, promised, I will take you to Sri Ramakrishna one day. So he did not wait for father's visit and taking him. One day with his friend, he came to Sri Ramakrishna in 1885, and it was in the month of August. And he had a fear that perhaps Sri Ramakrishna is a magician type person, something. So he was shy and a little not free to be present in front of Sri Ramakrishna. So he forced his friend Khirod, my dear, you go first and talk to him. I do not know how to greet the sadhu santos, and so you know, I stand a little away and outside there. So there are stories. Master would ask that who is standing there outside? Ask that Babu also to come in. Yes, why he is. Subodh thought that Paramahamsa was some sort of magician. He had never been spoken a sadhu or monk, so said to Khirod, his friend, you must go first and talk to the holy man. I don't know proper etiquette. So his friend agreed and he entered, and Sri Ramakrishna said, where from you come? We have come from Calcutta. Then Khirod replied, and pointing to Subodh, the master said, why is that gentleman standing so far away? Come nearer. This encouraged Subodh to move closer. Do you not belong to the family of Shankar Ghosh? Master did not introduce anything, but immediately Master said, you belong to Shankar Ghosh's family. He was the great-grandson of Shankar Ghosh. About in his name, one road is there, lane is there, Shankar Ghosh Lane in Calcutta. So, asked by this, Subodh was surprised and said, yes sir, but how did you know that? Sri Ramakrishna, when I was staying at Jamapukur, I often visited your home as well as your Kali temple at Tantonia. That was before you were born. I knew you would come. Well, the Divine Mother sends here those who will attain spirituality. You belong to this place, showing his body, he was saying, you belong to this place. Then this young man also said, sir, if I belong to this place, means you, then why did you not call me earlier? Subodh placed this question. The master said, look, everything happens at the right time. So Sri Ramakrishna held Subodh's hand and closed his eyes for a few minutes, and at last he said, you will attain the goal, Mother says so. He asked Subodh to sit on his bed. No sir, I can't sit on your bed. This is my school clothing. It is not fresh. Moreover, I have touched people on the way and my feet are dusty. I cannot sit on your bed. The master forced him to sit on his bed, saying, you are my very own. What does it matter whether your clothes is clean or not? So, after a while, Subodh sat on the floor. Immediately, the master asked his nephew Ramlal to spread a carpet. Nice description, and we read a little bit to get the actual test. This first meeting, how he was impressed and felt drawn to Sri Ramakrishna. So, spread a carpet for the boys and then inquired, how have you come to Dakshineshwar? Since the master's loving care and affection had removed Subodh's shyness and uneasiness, he promptly replied, we have come on foot. My goodness, you have covered such a distance on foot? The master asked, surprised, how did you find out about me? Subodh replied, I am impressed by reading your teachings. They are really remarkable. He was 17 at that time. So you are such a great man and so famous. Therefore, we have come to see you. These words brought on a sudden change in Sri Ramakrishna's mood. With a humility that amazed the boys, he said, I am lower than a worm. Name and fame, ridiculous. Really, I am more insignificant than a worm. After a while, the master said to Subodh, Mother sends here those who will receive her grace. Come here on Tuesdays or Saturdays. Many people from your part of your town come here on those days. Come with them. Subodh said, no sir, that will not do. My relatives will find out that I am coming here. Please tell me what you want to say now. Master said, I cannot take back my words, my child. If I say I shall go to a certain place on such and such a day, I must do so in spite of rain or thunderstorm. Even if I don't like it, Mother drags me there. I have said those words, so do come on Tuesdays or Saturdays. So Subodha agreed and came another day. And then Master said, have some refreshments. It is not necessary, sir. We shall eat at home. Subodh replied, no, have some sweets and water, and then go, Master said. And he asked Latu Maharaj already was there, Swami Adbhutananda, asked Latu to serve them. When they finished their refreshment, the Master again said, your home is quite a distance from here. Moreover, you are too young to walk. Why don't you go by a boat or share carriage? I will give you the fare. It reminds us that in the Gita, Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna was telling Arjuna, those who take God's name, anannas chintayantu mang ye jana parjupasate tesham nityabhijuktanam yogosyamam bahamaham. Those who fixing their mind on God and God alone, always think of God deeply, not scattering their mind on any other things. I means God. I supply them, I carry to them whatever they need for their spiritual illumination and whatever they have gathered, spiritual wealth and secular wealth, material wealth, whatever they have accumulated by this time, I protect that. And whatever they need for their physical body sustenance and getting the spiritual illumination. I saw Sri Ramakrishna on the very first day seeing these small boys coming and on foot. And in those days, many boys could not get money if father, mother were not ready to pay it. They don't have anything. They cannot come. Subodh said, no, I don't know how to swim. We can't go by boat. Ramakrishna, then go by carriage. Subodh, no sir, we shall walk. Ramakrishna, look my child, your feet will be tired from covering such a distance. Subodh, sir, we are young. He was then 17. If we do not walk now, then when shall we walk? Moreover, you are a holy man. Where will you get money? You see, young man, morality and ethics is very strong. Ramakrishna with a smile, some people donate money for this place. You will not have to worry about that. Please take some money and go by carriage. Since Subodh was inexorable, the Master said to his friend Kirot, you take the money and go by carriage. But Subodh interrupted and told his friend, no, don't accept this money. We shall go on foot. Without insisting further, the Master said, come again, either on Tuesday or Saturday. Both took the dust of the Master's feet and left for home. The very first meeting with Sri Ramakrishna completely changed his mind about that. No fear now and feeling very comfortable that Master is our own. So, on the following Saturday, Subodh and Shirod fled from school and hurried to Dakshineshwar. The Master's room was crowded with visitors. Peeping through the door, the boy saluted Sri Ramakrishna with folded hands. When he caught sight of them, he raised his hand as a signal for them to stay outside. The Master asked the audience to wait and then went out to greet them. It was about 3 p.m. Initiation Master would give. Sri Ramakrishna asked Rakhal to bring some Ganges water with which he washed his hands. He then took the boys to the stairs leading to the Shiva temples. At the south of his room, he sat cross-legged on the floor and asked the boys to sit down also. He then bade them unbutton their shirts and stick out their tongues. The Master first wrote something with his finger on Shirod's tongue and stroked his body from the navel to the throat. He did the same to Subodh, saying, awake, mother, awake. Then he told them to meditate. The Master's magic touch awakened Subodh's latent spirituality. No sooner had he begun to meditate than his whole body trembled and he felt a current rushing along his spiritual column to his brain. An ineffable joy overwhelmed him and he saw a strange light within him in which the forms of numerous gods and goddesses flashed. His meditation deepened, and the boy lost all sense of personal identity. When he regained consciousness, he found the master stroking his body on the reverse direction from the head to downwards. And master said, "Well, have you practiced meditation at home?" "Very little, sir," replied Subodh. "I used to think a little of gods and goddesses since I heard of them from my mother." Master, that's why you could concentrate so easily. Then he asked Shirodh if he had seen or felt anything. When the boy replied in the negative, the master said, "All right, you will do so later on." So that was the first day. And later when M, his headmaster and the compiler of the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, Mahendranath Gupta, visited Sri Ramakrishna, master said on 31st August, it is recorded, and Sri Ramakrishna said to him, "Two boys came here the other day. One of them was Subodh. He is Shankar Ghosh's great-grandson. The other is Shirodh, his neighbor. They are nice boys. I told them I was ill and asked them to go to you for instruction. Please look after them a little." M replied, "Yes, sir, they are our neighbors." So that was how these two boys were introduced to M also, his headmaster, for their spiritual guidance. So after a few days, Subodh again went to Dakshineshwar and master introduced him to Shoshi and Sharath. Now master was getting all his young disciples to be in a spiritual fraternity. So Shoshi and Sharath introduced him to Shoshi and Sharath. He also asked them to visit each other so that his young disciples would know each other well. Subodh said to them, "I shall visit your homes, but you don't pay visit to my home. That may make my father mad at me." So the master was extremely careful not to upset the boys' parents because that might disrupt their mental peace. However, he was impressed with Subodh's frankness and common sense. Ramakrishna had been diagnosed as having throat cancer at that time. As it developed, he could not speak much. So he asked Shashi and Sharath to introduce Subodh to Narendra, whom he had made the leader of the young group. So Narendra also could guide them. That is why Master was doing all this plan of Sri Ramakrishna, how to bring this inner circle people in one community, in one group. After some time, the master asked Subodh, "Mahendra's house is very close to yours. Then why did you not call on him?" Subodh replied, "He has not been able to renounce his family. What could I learn about God from him?" So he told this story. So, but afterwards he visited and said, "Yes, what I can teach. It is quite true. I am nobody, but I live beside the ocean of knowledge and bliss, and I keep a few pitchers of that water with me. When a guest comes, I offer that to them. What else am I to talk about?" So he met this boy, M, and M said, yes, you have said the right thing. Who am I to take? But I don't speak of me, and nothing is from me. It is Master's, whatever I have got from him. So M continued talking and shared his experience with his young students. "You see, after I met the Master, all my university education became insignificant. When I got my degrees, I felt I had learned everything in this world. But after I talked to the Master, I realized that all my academic knowledge was nothing but ignorance. That knowledge is true knowledge which removes ignorance and helps one to attain Brahman. This one sentence of the Master's removed my pride of learning. I wondered how people could become proud of these trivial university degrees." After some pleasant hours, Subodh took his leave. Thus did Sri Ramakrishna seal the bond of friendship and love among his disciples. So, in this way, he became very close to Sri Ramakrishna, and In September 1885, Sri Ramakrishna was moved to Shampukur for his throat cancer treatment, and it was the Kali Subodh used to. It was in Calcutta, so Subodh used to come frequently and see Master whenever he could get an opportunity and visit Master. On Kali Puja day in 1885, Master was in Calcutta, Shampukur Bhatti. Subodh met M at 9 a.m. in their family temple where the latter had come to offer worship. M has gone to offer worship at the Tontonia Kali temple, their family deity, and Subodh also Kali Puja night was present there, 9 a.m., but he was telling how I am feeling. I am so miserable on this very auspicious day, I cannot go to Sri Ramakrishna. Subodh was sad because he could not go to visit Master with M on that auspicious day. M consoled him, don't feel bad, today is Kali Puja, an auspicious day. Please make yourself cheerful. Subodh then told M his plan. Tonight, when everyone will be busy in their temple's worship service, I shall secretly visit the Master. On that particular night, there was a special worship at the Shampukur house, and the devotees worshipped the Master as the Divine Mother. In the darkness of the early morning hours, Subodh speedily reached the Master and surprised him. My goodness, where did you come from? Asked Sri Ramakrishna. Subodh humbly replied, yesterday I could not come with M to see you. Since then, my heart has been restless to see you. I didn't sleep at all last night. Now, after seeing you, I feel peaceful. The Master joyfully told his attendants, listen to this, what this boy says. He was longing to see me and so spent a sleepless night. Please give him some prasad. Master again and again said, if you really want to have any progress in spiritual life, really cry the real cry, shed tears, love the God and shed tears for God, and that will help you realize God. So, please give him some prasad. When Subodh returned home, his mother asked, where have you been? I thought you were sleeping somewhere in the house. Subodh replied, I went to see the Master at Shampukur. Please don't tell others. So, in this way, he was coming to Sri Ramakrishna. Subodh narrated the following incident about Sri Ramakrishna's last illness. Quote, it was extremely difficult for the Master to talk. One day I said to him, sir, if you wish, you can get well. Please cure yourself. The Master then asked me, do you really believe that? Yes, I do believe that. I replied, what you have said is true. Master said, but I shall not try to save this body, which is made out of flesh and bone, blood and marrow. Whatever is created is subject to destruction. Unquote. Then Master said to Subodh, promise that you will never ask me this again. That the Master made me promise. Don't say that. You pray for your sustenance of your body. So one day at Kashipur, Subodh privately, Master was from Shampukur Bhatti. Master was taken to Kashipur Garden House for the treatment, and it is a big area. So that Master can get some fresh air there. So Subodh privately asked the Master to bless him so that he could realize God. Ramakrishna affectionately patted his back thrice and said, yes, you will realize God. And in the future, many people will learn from you. So Sri Ramakrishna passed away on 16th August 1886. Then Subodh heard of Master's death. When Subodh heard of Master's death, he cried out while holding his mother and then fell unconscious. His father ordered that water be splashed over his head and face to return him to consciousness. Subodh did not go to Kashipur either because of his family's resistance, or because he thought that the grief and pain would be too much for him to bear. He was then 19 years old. So now he had some after passing away of Master, he had some pilgrimage. He visited with Raja Maharaj Vrindavan, and from there, Vrindavan, he went to Kedar, Bodri, and some other places in the Himalayas. Then he went to see some places of pilgrimage in the southern India, and wherever he used to go, he used to take note of those gods and goddesses' temples. And in the later days, when he used to speak, do satsangas, it was very easy for him to connect his talk with the different deities, because wherever he visited, he took note, recorded it, and could enlighten others also with the stories of different gods and goddesses in different places. So, that way he was, in Haridwar there is a story, he was doing tapasya, and nearly 2 months he was suffering from fever, and one day he found that he became so feeble and weak that he could not move himself, and was trying to drink a little water from the Kamandulu, and he fell down. He could not even catch the Kamandulu to his mouth to have a little drinking water, and he fell down, and there was then mentally soliloquy, complaining, Thakur, there is nobody to take care, and little nursing, I cannot move myself. So with this he slept, and so weak, and at night he had the vision of Master, and in dream he was seeing that Sri Ramakrishna was asking, that Master asking that, what do you want? Assistance, more people, more money. Then in the dream he was replying, no, Master, no, nothing. So, see that so long there will be this physical body, there will be this kind of suffering, but see that I don't forget you, I never forget you. See that these things will happen, I don't bother for that, I don't want anything. So long this body is there, physical body, we have to suffer. So, in another story is connected with his life in Alambajar Math, after Swami Vivekananda returned from the West, and in 1897, at that time our Math was in Alambajar, and Swamiji, going back, he was preparing and training his brother disciples to spread the message of Sri Ramakrishna and Vedanta and scriptures, the real explanation of religion and God, knowledge about God. So he asked, everyone has to speak, all the brothers. And sadhus are sadhus, they are always shy to speak outside, and they are happy doing their job of meditation and reading scripture themselves. This is okay. So Swamiji was forcing, and Subodhananda ji won't speak anything. So finally Swamiji made him speak, and when he stood up to lecture, it was 12th June 1897. There was an earthquake. Before he uttered any word, and he himself was trembling what to speak, because this is the first maiden speaking talk he was going to give. There was an earthquake, and so there was no talking, and Swamiji said, Koka, you have made a earth-shaking speech. So all enjoyed, it was fun. So we go to the last days, and this Swami Subodhanandaji's last days. Towards the end, Swami Subodhananda suffered from various ailments, including diabetes and blood dysentery. As a guru, he traveled to many places. He won't give initiation to anybody, but Holy Mother said, why so long Master's children are there, why Subodhis, Khoka is hesitating to give initiation? Let him give, let people be benefited. So, whenever there are some people very sincere, he used to give. So in many places, Bengal, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, to spread the message of Sri Ramakrishna, he wrote in a letter, and I quote, the cause of my disease is excessive work. I did not get the time to even walk. From morning to 10 o'clock at night, I talked to people and gave them spiritual instructions. So one day, Shivanandaji Maharaj asked his visiting doctor, have you seen that boy? He was 61 at that time, Subodhanandaji. His name, lovingly, he was called by his brother disciples and master also, Khoka. Khoka means his little boy. So have you seen the boy? How is he? Neither the doctor nor the monks knew whom he was talking about. Then Shivananda said, I mean that Khoka who lives in the room adjacent to mine. He is truly a child. He doesn't know how to take care of himself. Please check him carefully and arrange for proper medicine and diet. Khoka Maharaj was then 61. So a few days before his passing away, Subodhanandaji said to his attendant that Mahapurush Maharaj Swami Shivananda was telling me, I pray to Master that you get well and live many more years, but I don't want to live anymore. I had a dream in the early morning the other day. I saw that I had left my body. I saw Swamis Brahmananda, Premananda and Yogananda, but I did not see Swamiji. I asked them, please tell me, where is Swamiji? They replied, he is not here, he is far above, absorbed in God. It does not matter that he is far away. I am going to him. I am going to him. Saying so, I left to find him. Then my sleep broke and I experienced tremendous joy there. They are living in a blissful city. It is hard to come back from there. All pain and suffering are here in this world. So in this way he was describing, we come to the last. Subodhanandaji was fully conscious and cheerful until the last. One morning when Swami Subodhananda came to pay his respects, Swami Subodhananda, our fifth president of the Ramakrishna order and a disciple of Swami Vivekananda, Swami Subodhananda came to pay his respects to him. The Swami asked, Sudhir, his pre-monastic name was Sudhir, Sudhir, how are you? His body was so weak that it was difficult for him to keep his eyes open. When his attendants asked, Swami, do you remember the Master, Holy Mother and Swamiji? Subodhananda replied, yes, I remember them all distinctly. An hour before his death, he looked intently at the picture of Sri Ramakrishna and then suddenly his face glowed with a smile and a monk asked, Swami, can you see the Master? He nodded his head. Then his eyeballs turned from left to right as if he was searching for someone. Again he smiled and then passed away at 5 minutes past 3 p.m. on Friday, 2nd December 1932. The monks chanted Jai Shri Ramakrishna and Vedic mantras, decorated his body with flowers and sandal paste and carried it to the burning ghat at Belur Math near the Ganges, where it was cremated with sandalwood, ghee, clarified butter and perfume. The night before he passed away, Swami Subodhananda said, my last prayers is that the blessings of the Master be always on the order. Surrendering himself completely to Sri Ramakrishna, he conquered death. On his deathbed, he would often say, it does not matter if this body dies. I shall go to the Master joyfully. And he did. Swami Subodhananda remained the same joyful little boy throughout his life, the ideal model of a divine child of Sri Ramakrishna. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat. You tell me.
We are sorry to announce that Swami is going back to India and to serve India and to be in India. So he's so quick, almost he's going for a few days, no?
18th I start.
18th he starts from here to go back to India, and from here he goes to London, no? And London to seeing some places, then he goes back to India. So this is the last class probably. I didn't expect that it should be so quick, but anyhow, it has happened. We will be very, yes, we will miss him very much. Anyhow, so we lived together 2 years, no?
2 years, 3 months.
2 years, 3 months.
2.25 years.
Yeah. But from there he'll go and okay, see, it's a very
My pranams to revered Maharaj and our other monastic sisters and brothers, my respect and love to devotees. I was very happy here for more than 2 years under the loving care of revered Maharaj. So now, as actually most revered President Maharaj called me back. He said, if you come to India, it will be nice. So I agreed. That is what. Yes, no problem. And Maharaj also has given his consent. We cannot move from a center if the head of the center says no, I cannot be. So Maharaj said this.
no, if the President Maharaj says, then that's the highest honor, no? I at least, that's why I said that President Maharaj says, and he was also willing to go back to serve, because he said that he was an outside
10
India,
years I am out of India.
Out of India, so he wanted to serve more in the centers there. So anyhow, it happened, but it was so sudden, we could not arrange for, I was thinking one Sunday lecture, etc. But 18th is so close.
17th is Sunday, I will be here.
17th is Sunday. Who is speaking 17th? You are?
Vedurupananda.
Vedurupananda. And I am now here, so 17th, I will be in the San Diego and Trubuco. San Diego and Trubuco, so.
So 17th they will be in trouble.
Yeah, anyhow, so, what to say? Mother, what is my mother wants? Jai Mata.
So my pranams to Maharaj and thanks to all of you. And always come closer to the center, serve the center. Again and again we are reading now Mahapurush Maharaj's Shivananda Vani for the seekers of God. So wonderfully he was explaining to the sadhus, brahmacharis that always don't forget that the goal of our life is Atmana Mokshartam Jagatitaya. So not only your job of meditation and your all facilities, see that others also come to God and others also can be helped through us. So please do always get yourself attached to the center. Thanks to all of you. Namaskaram. Jai Ma.